Aries. Aries symbol: you're in great shape for sorting out problems intellectually today, dear Aries. It's a potentially strong day for talking strategy about business, financial, and other practical matters with someone, or simply solving problems on your own. Verbalizing a fear may help take away its power, or someone you care about can help talk you through it and get to a more reasonable place. This is also a critical time for looking at your desires and ambitions with greater honesty. Tackling inner demons may very well involve some analysis now with Mercury involved. It's also a good time for seeing flaws in your thinking or attitude that need to be discarded and put behind you. The Sun begins its transit of your adventure and spirit sector today, where it will visit until December 21st. The desire for more than just the usual routine sets in, and seeking experiences beyond the ordinary can become a big focus in the weeks ahead. Taurus. Taurus symbol: there can be illuminating conversations with or about a partner, dear Taurus. You stand to gain new insights into problems as information hidden in the past can now emerge. It's easier to identify relationship dynamics that no longer work well for you, which opens the doors to change. There are times to step back from a problem to understand it better, but today's influences favor analysis and investigation. Aim for self-honesty and openness to overcoming obstacles. The Sun begins a month-long transit of your solar 8th house today, launching a month-long cycle that's great for discovering your deeper passions. This sector of your chart rules sharing on intimate and financial levels. With the Sun here, you tend to focus on connecting in a relationship or connecting with your more intimate self, discovering what makes you tick and what you truly want from life. Gemini. Gemini symbol: information about your job or health can emerge, dear Gemini, helping you make sound choices and decisions. Transits today help you put your thoughts into order and solve problems. You are motivated to be effective and useful in your communications, and others tend to appreciate your insight, particularly people you work with. Your powers of investigation are stronger than usual. The Sun begins its month-long transit of your partnership sector today, bringing new social energy into your life in the weeks ahead. Relationships, especially those that involve one-on-one contact, come into stronger focus now. It's a fabulous period for ironing out differences in your relationships. Cancer. Cancer symbol: today's transits are helpful for thinking or talking through problems, dear Cancer, and making meaningful discoveries. It's, in fact, a strong time for gaining new insight into a creative or romantic matter as you see things from a different angle. Creatively speaking, it's a time for seeing things more clearly and for feeling things more deeply, but also for expressing yourself with power. You're willing to look beyond the surface of things and make an attempt to understand the more subtle elements of life. It's a good day for attending to details, studying, connecting, working, learning, and having a heart-to-heart. Also today, the Sun heads into your sector of routines, work, and habits, launching a month-long transit that turns your keen attention to self-care, daily routines, work projects, and skills development. You'll want to take care of business now. Leo. Today's transits put you in a good position to think or talk things through, dear Leo, putting you in a fine place on a mental level. If you get the chance to do so, it's an excellent time for advancing creative goals. You are likely to break ground on emotional matters. This is a day for power thinking that benefits you. You can be especially interested in strengthening or repairing family, home, or living arrangements now. Making long-term plans can be in positive focus. You might have an aha moment as things seem to come together in meaningful ways, a mystery is solved, or a conversation occurs that provides the missing puzzle piece. Also today, the Sun begins its transit of your solar fifth house, and until December 21st, pleasure-seeking or expressive activities grab your attention. It's the time of year when you are ready to perform and express yourself creatively. Virgo. Today is excellent for breakthrough thinking, insight, and conversation, dear Virgo. Ideas can be refined, polished, and developed based on new perceptions. It's an excellent time to pursue a learning endeavor, studies, or creative outlets. New information comes to light, or secrets emerge. Also today, the Sun enters the lowermost sector in your solar chart and will transit here until December 21st. The weeks ahead are for attending to your base and foundation on both physical and emotional levels. This transit awakens a stronger desire to improve your home life and relationships with your family. Libra. It's a potentially brilliant day for problem solving, dear Libra, particularly related to money or home matters. Socializing can bring financial tips or money-making ideas. Transits also favor devoting special time to a project or studies. You are willing to put in the research and others receive your well-informed communications positively. Conversations can lead to great ideas and useful potential solutions to problem areas in your life. The Sun enters your solar third house today, spotlighting your communications and connections until December 21st. It's a cycle of learning new things, branching out, and making contact. There can be more activity and movement in your everyday life. Scorpio. You can learn much from your interactions today, dear Scorpio, and you'll find it easy to hone in on the information you need. You have an ace up your sleeve. Others tend to support your ideas, and respect for your insights and intelligence is forthcoming. Your powers of persuasion are super now. You might share new information or resolve an issue by revealing a previously hidden or secret detail. It can be a good time to make a budget, clear up unfinished work, share useful tips, or do editing work. New relationships formed now can be solid on intellectual levels. Also today, the Sun leaves your sign and begins its month-long transit of your resources sector. You are investing in making your life more secure and stable and providing for yourself and loved ones in the weeks ahead. Sagittarius. You have a supportive influence working for you today that encourages you to make sense of everything around you, dear Sagittarius, and to learn something valuable in the process. While you may be very wrapped up in your own little world today, this can benefit you if it allows you to see new layers of a situation. Even if you don't want to share your ideas now, writing anonymously or in a journal can be helpful. Sometimes the process of writing things out and seeing the words can help you gain clarity. It can also be a good day for analyzing less personal matters, such as business and finance, and discovering an untapped resource in the process. The Sun begins its yearly, month-long transit of your sign today, and you'll be regaining your initiative now and in the weeks ahead under the Sun's beams. Your clearer sense of yourself helps you convey strength now. Capricorn. You might gain new insight that helps you make the right choices for yourself today, dear Capricorn. You may end up enhancing a bond with someone through a conversation. Others are noticing you, and you have much in the way of personal impact. Friends can be supportive or helpful. Their feedback is valuable, although it may take time before you see it. Information emerges, or secrets reveal themselves, giving you a new understanding of a friendship, a business deal, or long-term plans. Interactions with a team, associate, or acquaintance can lead to solid ideas. Also today, the Sun enters your house of endings and resolutions, where it will transit until December 21st. It's a cycle that creates a natural need for more alone time and more room or space for rest and reflection. You may be operating under the radar now, or you prefer to be in the background for a few weeks so that you can recoup your energy in preparation for your more visible birthday month. Aquarius. Transits today open your mind to a new level or layer to a situation, dear Aquarius, helping you make good choices and draw accurate conclusions. This is a strong day for learning further information that benefits you. You may choose to share ideas selectively or to give only a little bit now and more later. Revealing all of your thoughts doesn't make good sense today. Aim to move things along strategically for best results now. It's a good time to discuss professional and business-related matters with a trusted person. You can also come up with solid ideas. Support from behind the scenes can be in play now. The Sun begins its transit of your sector of friendship and community, harmonizing with your sign until December 21st. This transit stirs your need to make connections with others, to be part of a group or team, and to enjoy the company of friends or like-minded groups. It's a period for people watching, dreaming, interacting, and connecting with your revolutionary and progressive spirit. It's not a time for tying yourself down but rather for enjoying new experiences and breaking free of personal restrictions. Pisces. Today's transits encourage investigating a problem more deeply from an intellectual standpoint, dear Pisces. Discussions may be enlightening, or your own confidential conclusions are satisfying. While this is an excellent day for making well-considered business moves, it's also strong for social affairs and educational matters. You shouldn't rush ideas, and you might make the wise choice of sharing them selectively with people you trust, or not at all, just for the time being. There can be rewarding situations through involvement with a group or team. The Sun moves to the top of your solar chart today, launching a month-long cycle that stimulates your ambitions and aspirations. You have a good sense for smart moves and better positioning.